Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk ridiculousness and super excitement, man. Yo, I can't believe they did this. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. So we got the information on the James Bond 007 drop. So there's gonna be actually two drops. The first drop is gonna be the static. It's going to be the static James Bond Aston Martin, and the static James Bond Aston Martin it's interesting. It's going to drop on February 26th at 8 a.m. PT. Listing price is going to be 307, and there's going to be 2,507 edition. This is going to be an ultra rare, and of course it's going to be a first edition. So it has the FE versus the FA tag on it. To be honest, in my opinion, FE, FA, who cares? It's a first. They don't want to say first appearance, but it's technically a first appearance. I think first appearance and first edition should carry the same weight. I don't think there should be a difference in how we view them. Of course, No Time to Die, Aston Martin DB5 Series 1. So this is going to be the Series 1, and it's not going to be interactive. So, you're not going to be able to open the doors or anything like that. But what's crazy is at 12 p.m. PT, they're going to drop the interactive. And this one is going to be 507. It's going to be a secret rare first edition. Of course, James Bond, No Time to Die. DB5, Series 2. I don't... So like how they usually have the 1 and 1/16 and the 1-to-1? I don't see that. I'm going to go check the other vehicles to see if I'm crazy, but I don't see, or unless that I'm missing it somewhere. They usually have it in the article whether it's going to be 1 to 1/16. I think it's 1 to 1/16, and then, or if it's going to be 1-to-1, like life size or something like that. The second one in the blind box is going to be, it's going to drop in the blind box, same price, but it's only going to be 7 editions. That's nuts. So far, what I saw that is different is going to have the James Bond, the JB 007 license plate on the back. If you guys can see right there, they have the 007 license plate, and that's the only real difference that I saw. Yeah. So that's crazy. That's the... Yeah, I'm double thinking. Yeah, it's the most expensive drop that I've ever seen on VV. Even if we take a look at the ticket, let's see if we can take a look at the ticket real quick. What was the ticket? Was 107. Was 107 gems. And if you guys remember the ticket had utility to it. So the ticket allowed you to take 7 guests to see the movie itself. What I think is going to happen in the future is that they're going to have a whole kind of like bundle, maybe a whole experience when they do drops like this, like they did the ticket. I think the ticket was really fun, really well executed. And it looks like there's none on the market. Yesterday, I went on the market, and I want to say that the lowest price for the ticket was $130K. I want to say that. I don't remember, and I should have paid closer attention, but it looks like I was scouring through the market today. There's none left on the market. So did the news of the Aston Martin make everyone go and pick up the ticket? And they sold at $130K? Crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah. So that was big. I kind of wanted to use the ticket to not do a price prediction, but just to see where lack of a better word, a price prediction to see where I think that this Aston Martin was going to land when it hit the market. This is nuts. I don't even know. I don't know. It's really crazy. Like, I can't believe that they did something like that. But it's an exciting time because this is actually the first true. I want to pick my words carefully. I want to pick my words carefully. This is the first true licensed vehicle that's. I don't want to use the word gimmick. Oh, better. That's not based upon a movie. So it is based upon a movie, so I can't even say that. But it's a real world car. That's what I should say. It's a real world car. So like we have the if I can only find them, we have the Back to the Future. We have the hoverboards, of course, the Pitbull, which is 20 gems, So everyone is speculating that, vehicles are going to be a big part of the metaverse and everything like that in terms of how you get around the metaverse. And I can see that as a gamer, like there's always been, when you have a real open world game, there's always been transportation because there's people or mounts for better, what we call the mounts in MMOs. There's always been mounts where, you can traverse the world, or you can use warp gates. So if you want instant travel, like, you can. The worlds are so expansive in MMOs that you don't always want to jump on your mount or in your vehicle on your form of travel to get from one place to another. Use instant warp after a while. But, the metaverse is going to be more. I don't know. We'll have to see, like if they're gonna do like warp gates on top of or instant travel on top of the vehicles and stuff like that. Which I think will make sense because it's not gonna always be a time where you want to drive through the world. You may want to link up with your friends really, really quick to do something. So yeah, like I was saying. So yeah, we had the DeLorean, which the DeLorean is. It's Back to the Future, but it's not a car that's being sold like that. From an actual car company. It's rebuilt, for that movie. And then we had the Ghostbusters Ecto 1, which fits the same bill. It's rebuilt and repurposed for the movie. Well. The Aston Martin is rebuilt and repurposed because it has weapons on it too. So, I don't know. Forget the point that I was trying to make because, I guess... So, I don't know. It's a great area to me because it feels like it's its own entity. Like, I guess you could classify it as a luxury vehicle. And that's where the difference comes in because it's a real world luxury vehicle. But I'm excited for the drop, and I think that's why they listed it like that. So we know that there's going to be other licensed vehicles that's going to be what's the word that I'm looking for? That's going to be because it's gonna have real world counterparts. Like maybe we get a Maybach or something like that. I'd be like Jay in my Maybach or something like that. But that shows where these prices are going to be and where these edition counts are going to probably end up. You probably may have a static interactive and a limited edition interactive with some sort of signature piece, like how they had the 007 on the back for the license plate. Yeah. So, yeah, the only thing that confuses me right now is the fact that we don't know the scaling on it. And I wish I had pulled up the Medium the article for the Ecto 1 and the DeLorean. But yeah. We'll see how it drops. But it's weird that they didn't put 1/1 scale. Let's take a look at the bike then. I want to see. Let's take a look at the bike and see what it says. if it doesn't have like that 1 of 1 scale, 1 of 1/16, and then we could take it from there. So if you look at the glider, right? If you notice that on the glider it says, does it say here when I bring it up? 1 to, sorry, not 1 of 1, 1-to-1 animated glider, right? I didn't see any mention of that in the article, and maybe I am just slow and didn't read it, and didn't see it, I didn't notice it. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but the bike, it also doesn't have the 1-to-1 on it. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what's going to go down with that. Yeah, the bike doesn't have the 1-to-1 on it, which is, I thought the bike was cool. I may pick up the bikes. So here's the thing that I think is going to happen. We need to watch the market on this. I have a theory that people are going to go for the Aston Martin and not get it. And what's going to happen is going to drive up the price of the bike. Because the price of the bike actually went down. The floor of the bike is 162 now, but before it was in the 170s. So we saw a retracement on the price of the bike. Not anything crazy, but yeah. So I wonder. That's going to be interesting to take a look at it after the drop and see if the price of the Aston Martin affected the drop, the price of the bike. And what's really, really interesting is the fact that I don't see the ticket on the market anymore. There's none. And I've never seen, I'm trying to think if I've ever seen anything not available on the market. Like if they wasn't a resale for something, Is this the first thing that there's none available on the market? Is this the first thing to not be listed? Leave a comment down below if you know of anything else that is completely sold out in the market. Let's look at Donnie. Is he even? He's still on the market, I think. I know 2 days ago I looked at it and I want to say I saw him on the market still. Let's see if we can go through and look at Powerpuff Girls and see if he's still on the market. There we go, Powerpuff Girls. All right. I want to say he's in Series 2. Yep, Donnie, Series 2. There's 3 of them left in the market at 130K. Was it Donnie that I was looking at and not the 007 ticket? That could have been it. The ticket may have always been sold out of the market. I want to say I was looking at Donnie. That's my mistake. I was looking at Donnie and he was still on the market. And there's only 3 of him left on the market, which is crazy. So if you guys don't know, this was one of the first kind of holy grail of NFTs in the beginning was Donnie. Donnie only has an edition count of 150. So scarcity made him super popular or super expensive because there was only 150 of him when he dropped. So his price has always been like 100K plus, Sorry. Actually, I think he was more like 50K back in February of last year. I don't remember exactly that far back. But yeah. So with there being 7 on it, on one of the blind box edition, I think we could probably compare it to Donnie, which only has 3 on the market now. So we probably will see opening prices at about 130K for that ticket. Of course, I'm going for it, man. But this is Kev with Project Blue. I'm out. Peace.